Good morning, everybody. I'm Dr. Anita from Mylon Family Chiropractic Center, and you're riding in the car with the Chiro. So we have a snowstorm that's supposedly coming, a nor'easter. And as a chiropractor, I'm pretty psyched that it's on a weekend because people aren't going to try to kill themselves to get to work. Most people, that we don't have to rush out and get it all done like right away. So I thought I'd share some basic tips with you regarding snow removal, things like that. So first and foremost, before you go outside to do any of shoveling, you must be hydrated. And hydration doesn't mean have a cup of coffee. I'm not saying don't have a cup of coffee, but how about put down a bottle of water as well as your coffee before you step outside. The next thing is make sure that you are dressed appropriately. Layer in thin layers so that you're not cold or too hot, because we don't want you overheating while you're truly exercising, because it is a great form of exercise. I kind of like when it snows because then I can blow off my other form of exercise and I get out there and really break a good sweat and get a workout in. The next thing that's really important is the shovel that you use. So I love the shovels that have a crook in them. So they're pretty tall shovels. I'm short, and I love them because it allows me most of the time to be able to push being in an upright position. If you have a straight-handled shovel, you tend to have to bend over in order to lift if the snow is a little bit heavy and moist. And that lifting and tossing and lifting and tossing with a bent over position really puts an incredible amount of stress on your lower back and the discs in your lower spine, which is why after snowstorms, people come in and say, I threw my back out shoveling the snow. Another great tip is depending upon how much snow we get. So a philosophy that I've always used is every couple of hours, if we are in the throes of a nor'easter where we're getting 6 to 12, I don't know. I'm not saying that we are. I'm not a weather person, although anybody could be a weather person. It seems like you can guess and be wrong and still have your job, so that's kind of cool. But if we're getting 6 to 12, my strongest recommendation is to go out there in spurts. Go out for an hour and shovel. Go back inside. Have some more coffee, a little bit of more water, have something to eat, and then go back out again so that you're not killing yourself trying to get it all done at once. And the next thing is, I know it's Saturday, you don't have to go to work, you want to wait. I personally don't suggest or recommend that you wait until it completely stops if it's 6 to 12 inches, because that's a whole lot of snow to push around. And if it starts to warm up, the underneath portion gets wet. And with that wetness comes weight. And that's a further stressor on your body, so you can't go out there and just push it. So I go out when it's in the throes of the storm because I want to be able to just walk with my crooked shovel and just push it aside and push it aside and push it aside, so I'm not having to lift and toss. So I'm just out there walking, fast-paced walk, pushing it to the side, and I'm not killing myself. And I'm getting, a 30-minute workout in, going back inside, waiting another hour and a half or so, going back out and doing it again, so that I never have to worry about straining my back as long as it's not a heavy snow. Make sure that you are clearing a pathway for your animals. They deserve that kind of care, even if it's just one shovel pathway to the grass or to the rocks. I live on the rocks, so that the animal can get there. If they're a small animal or they're an elderly animal, give them that courtesy so they don't struggle with getting out there to use the bathroom, and enjoy the snow. Man, it's a weekend. If you've got kids, get out there and have some fun. Build a snowman. Have a snowball fight. Go sledding. I'm not going to tell you where we go when we go sledding, but go sledding if you can get there. It is so much fun. It's a great bonding mentally, physically, you're getting some exercise, going back up the hill, carrying the kids, you're getting a workout, the kids are getting a workout. It's a wonderful, you're getting vitamin D when it stops, usually after a snowstorm. The sun is gloriously out and shining and reflective. If you have goggles, I would wear them just to stop the strain in your eyes. But just layer up, relax. If you have to go to work, be careful. Remember to get the snow off your car so that if somebody else has to go to work and they're behind you, they don't get pummeled with 4 inches of snow while they're cruising down the parkway. That's rude, disrespectful, and downright dangerous. But bottom line is, it's a weekend. Have fun with the snow, whatever we get. And if it's 2 inches or whatever, who cares? Hey, Pat, welcome this morning. Who cares? It's a Saturday. Most of us don't have to go to work on Saturday. So why do you need to be on the road? Let the workers that need to be on the road clear the roads so that when it all stops and we want to go out and do the things we need to do on the weekends because we work all week like grocery shopping and stuff, that the roads had a chance to clear. I don't want to hear or read about car accident because some idiot had to go out and get bagels. You want bagels for Saturday morning? Go pick them up today. I'm sorry, tomorrow. Today's not Friday yet. I'm already in Friday mode. Go pick them up on Friday. And have them in your house so you don't go out and risk your life, your kid's life. Why? Even if you have a truck, is it necessary for you to get out there? It's not. So don't go out there unless you have a plow on your truck and you're going out there to work. I know my plow guy is looking for help. He needs support. If you have a truck and you want to do some plowing, message me. I'll get you hooked up with my plow guy. He's paying some good wages because he has a lot of contracts out there and he wants to make sure all his people are taken care of. If you're a plow guy, please take care of yourself. Be sure you're hydrated. Get some rest. Get to bed early tonight. You know darn well you're going to be up in the middle of the night if this thing is happening overnight. You got to get out there. So make sure you plow guys get rest, that you're well hydrated, that in your truck you bring yourself a nice little cooler with food. Don't wait to go to Quick Check or anything like that. Those poor people that are working overnight at Quick Check, while they appreciate you showing up, the reality is I want you healthy while you're driving behind the wheel. Be safe out there. Get crooked shovels. If you don't have one, get to Home Depot or Lowe's or the Ace or whatever the hardware store is, the local hardware guy. If you can get a crooked handled shovel, it's going to save your back. And do it in small spurts. Stay hydrated. Get nutrition into your body. Be well rested. Shovel often, not all at once. And that's my recommendations for us to get through this snowstorm, thankfully, that's going to happen on a weekend, which is wonderful for the majority of us. So I'm Dr. Anita from Mylon Family Chiropractic Center, and you've been riding in the car with the Chiro. I hope that I gave you some helpful tips that you didn't think about. Let's have some fun in the snow if we do get it. Enjoy your kids or grandkids or whatever, nieces, nephews. Have some fun. Live life fully. Stay hydrated. Be well. I'll see you on the next ride.